Go ahead.
I've been asked many times where math begins to fall apart. And what we found is that it begins with not knowing your multiplication tables. Wouldn't it be wonderful if you could actually do the 6s, the 7s, the 8s, and the 9 multiplication tables on your fingers, so that at any time, if you want to know what 8 times 7 is, you can just look down at your hands and know it's 56. So let's begin seeing how we're going to do this. I want you to place your hands like so, and each of the fingers is going to have a value. The very bottom, the pinky fingers, these are going to be your 6 times tables. So this would be 6 times 6. As you move up to your ring fingers, this would be your 7 times tables. So this would be 7 times 7 or 7 times 6. Now let's move up to the middle fingers, and these would be your 8 times tables. 8 times 8 or 8 times 7 or 8 times 6. When you move up to the 4th finger, these are your 9 times tables. 9 times 9, 9 times 8, 9 times 7, or 9 times 6. So let's figure out how this works. Let's start with the 8 times 8 tables. So let's do 8 times 8. The fingers that are pointing at each other have the value of 10 each. So I have 6 fingers. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. It equals 60. So I have 60 here. The fingers that are curled multiply to each other. I have a 2 curled and another 2 curled. So it would be 2 times 2 is 4. So it would be 64. Let's do 8 times 7. Let's try that one. Here's 8 and here's 7. This is how many fingers? 5. 5 times 10 would be 50. I have a 2 curled up and a 3 curled up. So this would be 2 times 3 is 6. So this would be 56. Let's try 9 times 6. 9, and then we have a 6 here. How many fingers here? There are 5. That's the value of 50. I have a 1 finger curled. I have 4 curled. That'd be 1 times 4, and it would be what? 54. Many times we found that it's the 7 times 8, 56, or the 9 times 6 that confuses students the most. So you have them right here. Now when you're taking a test, you don't want to say 7 times 8. You simply would put them in your lap. You take the 8 and the 7 in your lap. This is 50. 2 times 3, 56. No one knows that you're figuring out your multiplication tables. You're simply doing it privately in your lap. Now, I want you to make sure that when you're doing the 9 times 9 tables, that you remember a rule. Remember, you're multiplying to each other, not adding. So if I did 9 times 9, that would be 80. 1 times 1 is 81. Be careful not to look and say, oh, 82. It's because you're multiplying to each other. 81. Okay? I want you to practice this. Practice this over and over. Teach your children how to do this, because this is what keeps us from advancing in math. If you don't know your multiplication tables, you will not be secure enough to learn your fractions, your decimals, your algebra. And I want you there. So practice, practice, practice. Thank you.